It's your show, Hamba Fit. So welcome to the first edition of the feature we call Bar for Bar. So what we do in this feature is very simple, very, very simple. All we do is we break down each and every lyric of each and every song that you guys want us to break down. So obviously the most anticipated song or the most requested song is Hamba. So we're just gonna chop it up for you a little bit, let you guys know what exactly is going on with Hamba. So on verse one I say, been on the road since cartwheels, brick cars, Tazos, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Cassie Cheese Boy, Bibo, Mustafa, Zangief, Blanca, Contra, Rugal, Hogan, Pumba, OG, but I'm still a new guy, Rob Van Dam, broad daylight. Well, man, boy, I've been nice. So when I say, been on the road since cartwheels, brick cars, Tazos, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Cassie Cheese Boy, Bibo, Mustafa, Zangief, Blanca, Contra, Rugal, Hogan, Pumba, OG, but I'm still a new guy. So what's going on there is that I'm actually explaining, I've been actually, doing this thing for some time. I've been doing this thing for a while, man, and not necessarily just doing it on a professional level, but it's something I've always loved since those days. When I say been on the road since cartwheels, brick cars, among it's brick cars in Kuluma, would say Kumbula, Sbang sisadlala ngetitina, sithi moto yangithola. So those were the days when I was really doing this thing. And most people don't believe when I say I was rapping in those days, but it's actually the truth because when I was a young kid, my uncles and my big brothers were rapping. I was between the ages of 5 and 8. The gents were rapping. So I was in the studio. They would let me and my little brother, do a little freestyle, even though it didn't make any damn sense. But I was there, mentally, this is what I'm gonna do. So yeah. Been on the road since brick cars, Tazos, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Cassie Cheese Boy, Bibo, Mustafa, Zangief, Blanca, Contra, Rugal, Hogan, Pumba, OG, but I'm still a new guy, Rob Van Dam, broad daylight. Well, man, boy, I've been nice. I'm the man now, what it looked like. Took your main chick, cause she cooked nice. That's a damn lie, but it sound lit. Sound like what's the state law? Nah, bro, from the township. Got a lot of white fans, though. You can catch around house kick. I feel like that part of the song is very, very self-explanatory and tall. You can pretty much, pick up for yourself what I'm actually, saying in that part of the song. And then the chorus comes in. Initially the chorus didn't have that whole Hamba, Hamba, Hamba. We didn't actually have that. That was actually SK Amigo's idea. Shout out. He actually suggested having that Hamba phrase, repeated throughout the song. So big shout out to SK for that. On the hook, I say, I've been on it for the longest time. So that also very self-explanatory. Me still emphasizing with it, since cartwheels, brick cars, and all that stuff, I've been, really at this thing. Fast forward a little bit, verse 2. Concha, how does verse 2 start? Verse 2 starts with, it's not a house party yet, just let the whole gang house sit. Andre, I'm a giant. Big boy, I'm an outcast. God is not blind, my nigga. Best album ain't out yet. So I kick it off with the words, no, it's not a house party yet, just let the whole gang house sit. Andre, I'm a giant. Big boy, I'm an outcast. So what's going on with Andre, I'm a giant? It's a metaphor, perhaps? No, it's not a metaphor. What's the word when something has a double meaning? Please let me know, guys. I know how to do the things. I might not know all the terms, but Andre, I'm a giant is a reference to Andre the Giant, the wrestler. I don't know, you guys are young. You guys don't know. Andre the Giant, the wrestler. And also it's a reference to Andre 3000. Now, how does Andre 3000 tie in when I said Andre, I'm a giant? Big boy, I'm an outcast. That's where, Andre 3000, big boy, outcast. Then I go from that to God is not blind, my nigga. Best album ain't out yet. Swear to God, where the money goes, me goes like Offset. I feel like, I'm known for that kind of stuff, I always throw in those little witty, creative, bars. It's always been pretty much my style, and taller. So me goes like Offset, and then there's a beat switch, and then I go, stars align like it's me and the homies. Stars align like it's me and the homies, young Todd. So what I'm saying is I'm in a group of individuals that you can, consider to be stars, superstars, or, symbols of light, young tall. So stars align like it's me and the homies. And also, it's when they say the stars have aligned in our favor, that means so that's also another meaning to stars align. Hamba. Stars align like it's me and the homies. And then you just put a sock in it like Foley. You remember how Mick Foley used to have the sock? And you know how they say, shut up. Another way to say shut up is to say, put a sock in it. So you just put a sock in it like Foley. If only a phony like you would just step on my shoe and give me an excuse to go off. If you know me, I'm always, aggressive with the lyrics. I'm always rapping as though I'm face to face with somebody. I don't know why, but that's just how the nature of rap is, to me. Growing up, you were always trying to rap better than someone. So if only a phony like you would just step on my shoe and give me an excuse to go off. If only a phony like you would just step on my shoe and give me an excuse to go off. Soft niggas like you make me cross, breed between God and a beast. So I feel like that's also self-explanatory. Breed between God and a beast. Kulenga makunya, so I need my kids to grow up on linguini. A lot of people don't hear this part. I've always heard people when they recite this, they always say it wrong, and I'm like, but dog, that's not what I said. Yeah, but people say kulima makunya, so I need my kids to grow up on makuini, and I'm like, no, I'm not twanging makunya. I'm actually saying kulenga makunya, so I need my kids to grow up on linguini. Linguini is a Italian dish. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's actually spaghetti and something. That's linguini. So I want my kids, Italian food, rich boy shit, trust fund kids. Those are the kids that I'm trying to give birth to. That's why I don't have any kids. That's a reference to the other video. I don't have kids because I don't have the funds to make them trust fund kids. So so I need my kids to grow up on linguini. Step in this bitch, they like fam, it is him. I don't fuck with you niggas like feminism, because feminists don't vibe with, I don't fuck with you niggas like feminism. How is prejudice the savior? He's standing in sin. Bitch, I'm the man. Bitch, I'm the shit. I might fart on my hand and then slap all your mans if they flap in their lip. Yes, I'll admit, I might have lost it for a little bit, and that's just me, talking about how when Next Big Thing came out, when the investment came out, I feel like I was under quote unquote pressure to really go national, whatever, because, the momentum that I was coming with early in my career suggested that, young tall, we finna blow up any moment, and it didn't happen until at that time. So I'm saying I might have lost it. Maybe there's somewhere I messed up, I might have lost it for a bit, but I'm back on my shit. Okay, so I need my kids to grow up on linguini. I step in this bitch, they like feminism. I don't fuck with you niggas like feminism. How is prejudice the savior? He's standing in sin. Bitch, I'm the man. Bitch, I'm the shit. I might fart on my hand and then slap all your mans if they flap in their lip. Yes, I'll admit, I might have lost it for a little bit, but it's back in my grip. Put the stacks in the back of the whip. Hold on, wait. Ain't you supposed to be your pastor's kid? Ain't you supposed to dollar what your papa did? Rock a cross chain like you Catholic instead of 2 chains. And this rapping shit isn't working out. Even though you mastered it, pick a different route. Think about your sanity. This shit is stressing. Think about your family, man. So there, verse 2, that part is actually a very key, factor to the overall story. On verse 1, I was talking about how I've been invested in this thing for a long time. I've been doing it since cartwheels, brick cars, tazzles, and whatever. And then here, I'm explaining the dynamic of my life as a person who's been doing this for a while. Yeah, well, I have people around me who tell me, yo, dude, ayendeki le nto le ntwana. You've been doing this for a long time. Why don't you consider doing something else? Why don't you consider doing what your papa did? Rock across chain like you Catholic. My dad is a pastor, so people are like, don't you think you should go into ministry, really, and carry the baton and whatever? So ain't you supposed to be a pastor's kid? Ain't you supposed to dollar what your papa did? Walk across chain like you Catholic instead of 2 chains. And this rapping shit isn't working out, even though you mastered it. Several mantwana too blind. Assad, blind. Even though you mastered it, but we're not there. We're not there. So perhaps we should be diverting into something else. And that's the mentality I've been getting from a lot of people around me.